Okay, Harab Ben Ishchai Alav Shalom, he continues the Halachot of Beit Hakeneset in Parashat Vayikra. Parashat Vayikra speaks about the Halachot of Beit Hakeneset as follows. Beit Hakeneset u Beit HaMidrash Nichra Mikdash Me'at. That Beit Hakeneset, Shuls and Beit Midrash, Beit Midrash, they are called Mikdash Me'at, little Mikdash. Like a little Beit HaMikdash, as if to say. And he learns that from Pasuk in Yaskel, Ve'ahi lahem Mikdash Me'at, which according to Masechet Megillah, Daf Chaf Tet Amud Aleph, it refers to Batei Kenesiot u Batei Midrashot. That Batei Kenesiot, Kenisa, Beit HaKnesset, and Beit Midrash, they are considered Mikdash Me'at. The Katfu Aposchim and our halachic authorities, they write, the mitzvah lir'o min ha-mikdash nohek be-Beit HaKnesset u-Beit HaMidrash mideoraita. Now we need to pay attention. The mitzvah of fearing Beit HaKnesset and Beit Midrash, which is the place of Hasharat HaShekhinah, the Shekhinah dwells there, is mideoraita. It's from Torah. Velachen, therefore, Ra'u le'izaher bichpodam. It's fit that a person be careful to give proper respect while he is in Beit HaKnesset and Beit Midrash. Velashevet sham be'ema ve'ir'a. That he should sit in Beit HaKnesset and Beit Midrash with having the feel of awe and have an understanding of a fear of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lahavdil, if we understand, if a person goes to court or he goes to see somebody who is a government official and he has a high post, you make sure before you come there, your tie is set good, your clothing is clean, everything, right? And you make sure that you are properly presented there. How much more so a person needs to make sure that he is presentable and he acts according to the halachot of what he is expected to be and act when he is in Beit HaKnesset and Beit Midrash. ואותם הנוהגים בהם שחוק וגלות ראש עליהם נאמר, and in Yeshaya talks about those, Yeshaya Hanavi, he speaks about those who do not act accordingly and they don't respect the way that they should. And Zohar HaKadosh brings over here that all those, lo aleinu, lo alechem, all those who do not act accordingly, unfortunately, en lo chelek be'elokei Israel. They would not have any portion, as if to say, Hashem wants nothing to do with them. Hashem says, you're not respecting me, you're not respecting my presence, I don't want you. Lo alenu. Right? This is very scary. Right? So over here brings from Afikei Yehuda the Ahinu ki HaKadosh Baruch Hu Nichra Elokei Israel, because only HaKadosh Baruch Hu is called the Elokei, the creator of Israel, the master of Israel, and not other Ummot HaOlam, not other nations, not other Gentiles. What does that mean? That when it comes to Klal Israel, there is no middleman, there is no agent between us and Hashem. The relationship that we have to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, there is no middleman, no agent, right? It's direct. Other goyim, they have sarim, they have generals, they have malachim that they represent them to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. For us, the relationship that we have to HaKadosh Baruch Hu is without any agents. You might ask a question, so if that's so, why there are malachim? Why we say that malachim would take our tefillot, right? It's true, to some aspects, malachim would take our tefillot. When it's done yachid. When it's besibur, the tefillot all goes directly to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But even if the malachim take the tefillot to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's not like they are, as if to say, a state attorney, or they are acting on behalf of Hashem. Of course they're acting on behalf of Hashem, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu receives the tefillah directly. But when it comes to other goyim, they have their own agents. Sar shel Esav. There is no Sar shel Israel. HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'chvodo u'ba'asmo, He deals with us. So the ramifications with this is very extreme. It's on one hand it's great because we have HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who deals with us with mercy. He is the prosecuting agent. He is the one who sends the punishment and the reward and everything. So we deal with one, as if to say, being. But with other nations, there is a whole different system. So when it comes to this, if a person is not respecting the way that he should respect HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then he loses that privilege. As if to say, now he has to go into a different system, that there are agents involved in getting him connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And you know how that is. You know, they say one of the big differences between, here is the Makom Kadosh, we only say it for the sake of the understanding. One of the biggest differences between the Democrats and the Republicans are that the Republicans, right, they are poor people, you know. Government should not take over, let people deal with it, the small businesses, this and that. The Democrats say, no, we want to be in charge, we want to have everything in charge. And the difference is, when you want to get something done, if it goes through the avenue of the Democrats, everything is government, it's not going to get done right, it's going to take a lot of time. But when it's done directly from people to the government, like the way of the Havdil Republicans, then it's done in a more timely fashion. So when we deal with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's done the best. So if a person wants to have this zechut, when he is in Beit Hakeneset and Beit Midrash, he needs to do the halachot that are appropriate for such. Now, what is the status of the place that we are right now? This backyard, Beit Hakeneset. So I spoke to Harav Shalita, and Harav Shalita pointed out to me that because we've been here long enough, here becomes the din of Beit Hakeneset. In this spot, right? Here becomes the like an extension of the Beit Hakeneset that we have upstairs. Here gets the extension. Sheish lahem, so this is important. Velachen, and therefore, hamezazel bahem nir'eh de'eino modeh sheyesh sham hasharat shechina. And therefore, if a person is disrespecting while he is in Beit Hakeneset and Beit Midrash, right, as if he is disrespecting that agreement, that understanding that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is present in Beit Midrash and Beit Hakeneset. Right? And that is a big bizayon. V'lachen en lo chelek be'elokei Israel lo selomar, right? Elokei Israel shezachu bo Israel. So he would not receive, he would not be treated as a Yehudi. He would not be treated, he would not be receiving the privileges of a Yehudi dealing with Hashem directly. Ribi Hanania ben Arosha Maras Taqarus Pakul